go ahead, go for the follow me. We got Dazzling. We're a fast Ampharos. Gonna pick up the KO on the Ursaluna. Ampharos doing a difference in the world, coming in and they could disconnect. Ampharos just made them rage quit. Ampharos did all that work by itself. Let's go, baby G. What's going on, guys? Cisco here, back with some more VGC double battles, and today we're gonna be starting something different, like a little mini news series. As you can see on the screen here, we're gonna be doing some like type of random wheel team generator type of thing. So to be honest, we're getting kind of pretty bored of just using, you know, the whole regular meta with all the restricted mons. So I wanted to make some stuff a little bit more interesting, incorporate more of the non-used meta Pokemon, like your Arbok, your Sunfloras, all those type of Pokemon that you don't really see on the ladder. I want to incorporate those with these restricted mons and make things a little more interesting and give myself a little challenge, because I'm gonna have to be building a team around them. So real quick, there's some rules. 2 Pokemon will be selected from the non-restricted wheel, which is just going to be every single Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet that is not a restricted mon. And then 1 Pokemon will be selected from the restricted wheel, which is just the pool of restricted mons. Now, once a Pokemon from either wheel gets selected, they're going to be crossed off from the wheel, and we cannot use them anymore in this series. And for the restricted wheel, we will be crossing those restricted Pokemon off, but then we will be resetting the wheel once we've used every single restricted mon, because there are so many more non-restricted than restricted mons. And then the remaining 3 Pokemon for the team will be selected by myself. Now, this is where I have a question for you guys. I don't know if you guys think it's best if I cross off the 3 Pokemon I select, or if I keep them on the wheel for future selection. Because at the end of the day, I still need 6 Pokemon, but I don't want to use the wheel to select the whole team. I just want to select 3 Pokemon with the wheel and then 3 Pokemon by myself, just to challenge myself on how to build the team, make it a little more challenging, make it a little more interesting. So yeah, just let me know if you guys think I should be crossing off the 3 Pokemon that I select from the wheel, or keeping them in the wheel just to further in the future select them off again in the wheel. And then finally, the last rule is I would need to pick up 3 wins with the team. Now that may change or may not change. 3 wins could be a lot with like a Sunflora, for example, but we'll see. I mean, right now we're gonna keep it with the 3 wins, but yeah, that's where we're at. And if you guys have any more rules or ideas that you guys could have in mind, or any alterations to the rules that I already have right now, let me know down below. I'd love to, like, you know, use some of your ideas and make this even better. I do also want to make in the future, I'm working on it now already, but I want to make like a whole spreadsheet with like the picture of the Pokemon, because I'm only using the final evolutions, by the way. Yeah, I forgot to say that on the non-restricted wheel, it's only final evolutions. Now we're not using any first stage, second stage, only final evolutions. Regardless, it would be an infinite amount of Pokemon. And so I want to make like a spreadsheet, or like a 1 sheet of all the pictures of the Pokemon, and then just slowly cross them off once I use them and once we've completed a little challenge with them. So yeah, let's get right into it. Let's get the wheel rolling and see what Pokemon we will be using first. All right, so we're here on the non-restricted Pokemon wheel, and this thing has a massive 362 entries. It's an insane amount of Pokemon pool. Let's click it and see what we get. How long? I don't know how long this is gonna take. I have no idea who I want and what I need for this first roll, but it's gonna be Ampharos. Okay, so first Pokemon's gonna be Ampharos. So we're gonna remove Ampharos from the list. Now our second non-restricted Pokemon is gonna be, who's gonna be paired up with Ampharos? Ampharos is really good, but I'm already thinking about a Trick Room team, because Ampharos is a really slow Pokemon. Zapdos. Oh damn. 2 electric types in 1 team. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Now we're moving on to the restricted Pokemon list. This is a list of 30 Pokemon. I included like the Kyurem, Kyurem White, Kyurem Black, Ice Rider, Calyrex, Shadow Rider, Calyrex, all the little different forms that they could possibly have, except for Calyrex and Cosmog, because no, they're not part of it. So let's see who's going to be our first restricted monster paired up with Ampharos and Zapdos. I don't know who I want, to be honest. I don't really know who will work well here. And it's gonna be Zacian. Okay, not too bad, not too shabby. All right, fair enough. Let's go. All right, so here we are with the Ampharos, Zapdos, and Zacian squad. I decided to add Pelipper, Rillaboom, and Dreadnought. So the reason why, so the idea was, you know, Ampharos is a Trick Room Pokemon, but realistically speaking, next to Zacian, you're not gonna set up Trick Room. Zacian is one of the speediest Pokemon there is. So I decided to give Ampharos a full speed investment, 252 into speed, and I gave it a timid nature in order for it to be able to outspeed some of these Pokemon, hopefully. Probably not, but hopefully. and I decided to give the choice specs to give us that extra bit of damage. Now, Ampharos being an electric type has access to Thunder, which is a really strong move, 110. Unfortunately, accuracy of 70, but under the rain that becomes 100% accurate. Therefore, we added the Pelipper with Drizzle. Therefore, our squad is going to be a rain squad activated by Pelipper's Drizzle. Therefore, Ampharos with the Thunder can land 100% of the time, and then Zapdos, our supportive Pokemon for speed control, can also land its Hurricanes 100% of the time. So that's where we're going. Choice specs Ampharos with Power Gem, Dazzling Gleam, Thunderbolt, and Thunder. You got the Zapdos here with Protect, Volt Switch, Tailwind, and Hurricane. Zapdos is mostly going to be for that speed control, max those Tailwinds against those Tornaduses, and under the rain, it's going to be able to land those Hurricanes for 100% of the time. And then once we're done with Zapdos doing whatever needs to be done, we'll Volt Switch out of there and swap it into a stronger Pokemon like Zacian. And then Zacian is just regular Zacian, with the Rusted Sword. It's running the Iron Head, which becomes Behemoth Blade, Protect, Play Rough, and Sacred Sword. And then the Pelipper, like I said, with the Focus Sash to set up our rain. And it also has Wide Guard, which is actually really nice. Now, for the final two, we have a pretty big weakness to ground with Zacian and Ampharos. So we needed that grass type to either lower the damage output from earthquakes or be able to do super effective damage onto these ground types. Therefore, we chose one of the strongest grass types there is with Rillaboom, who can set up the grassy terrain and go for those grassy glides and provide fake out pressure and keep swapping in and out with U-turn and knocking off opponents' items. Just a really good Pokemon into this squad. And finally, since we have the rain, we gotta take advantage of it. Gotta bring one water type that has Swift Swim, and it's really strong under the rain. Therefore, we brought the Dreadnought with Swift Swim and the White Herb. It got Shell Smash to give us that +2 in attack and speed, and it'll be able to do massive damage with Rock Slide and Liquidation. And also Liquidation helps cover for the ground type weaknesses and the fire type weaknesses within Zacian and Rillaboom. Overall, really promising team, I think, to be honest. Like, promising team. I know Rillaboom is pretty meta. Pelipper's, Pelipper's there, but I think it's pretty promising, and so we'll see how well it does. But guys, if you find yourself enjoying this video, please feel free to like down below, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Or if you're a returning viewer and not enjoying the content so far, come on, just hit that sub button. It really helps me out and I'd really appreciate it. But now, let's get rolling with the first ever randomized wheel team, and let's get some dubs. All right, we got a battle against Ace, and they've got a Rayquaza. Oof, that's not, it's not lovely. So they can easily get rid of the terrain. I mean, not terrain, sorry, the weather effects, which isn't great. I'm kind of wondering if they just lead the Zacian. I mean, the Rayquaza here. I might want to go Zapdos to get a Tailwind up, maybe, and go into Rillaboom, and then close out with Zacian and Ampharos. I think I like that. Because Pelipper, like I said, they have the Rayquaza with the Weather Lock ability. I forgot what it's called, but just gets rid of the effects of all weather, making Dreadnought also kind of useless in this match. Yeah, so and then choice Dazzling on the Ampharos looks pretty good here. Super effective onto 3 of their Pokemon, so I could see it putting in some work. But we'll see. We'll see what we do here. This is going to be tough because those E-Speeds are annoying. E-Speed is... You go for one Swords Dance with Rayquaza and go for those E-Speeds and you become almost untouchable. But we'll see. Hopefully they don't go for that, but they do go for the Rayquaza. Rayquaza Urshifu. Airlock, that's what it's called. So we're gonna get Grassy Surge up. I think I should go for Tailwind and a Fake Out into Rayquaza. They probably detect the Urshifu or go for a Surging Strikes into a Zapdos, and then in that case they're going to be taking massive amount of damage from Rocky Helmet. And Zapdos should be able to eat this up. This is a bulky Zapdos that I have here. Perfect, it should withdraw the Urshifu. So we're going to get a free Tailwind up. We're going to Fake Out the Rayquaza, and it's going to be a pretty free turn. Here comes Fake Out. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And Tailwind. Alright, very nice. So let me full switch out of here. And I could stay in here, Terra Fire, and go for a knockoff. I could also just use her now. No, let me just go Terra Fire and let's go for a knockoff with the Rayquaza. Hopefully they don't protect the Rayquaza here. I think having Rillaboom in here with Terra Fire is going to be pretty key. So we're just going to Terra Slash into Fire just to be able to absorb that heat, Actually, hold up. What do I want to go for here? I didn't think this through because if they go for Heat Wave, Zacian takes pretty big damage. I'm gonna have to go with Ampharos here. Have to go Ampharos. Because if they go for that Heat Wave, it's gonna hurt my Zacian. Well, knockoff comes into Rayquaza. Rayquaza's almost done. Goes for a D-Dance. Okay. Not lovely. Yep, and there's a Heat Wave, which Rillaboom was able to eat up, and Ampharos takes it rather well. Takes it on the chin. We'll leave it at that. Do I go for the Dazzling Gleam, or do I just choice the Thunderbolt? I think I'm just gonna choice into Thunderbolt. Rayquaza sitting at +1 isn't lovely. Let's go for this. Rayquaza protects us, fine. That's totally fine. They're gonna want to go for the Earth Power if they have it. But into who? Probably Rillaboom, right? But knockoff is gonna come out first. Get rid of this thing's leftovers, which is actually very nice. Yeah, they go for Earth Power, which we should survive. Yeah, we survived. Yeah, easy. Easy, baby. Let's go. All right, sweet. Let's go Thunderbolt there. And let's swap into Zapdos here. Because I could see another Earth Power coming into that slot. And I don't want to give them my Rillaboom right away. Rillaboom's going to be very, very valuable with those fake outs. Well, we actually could have U-turned out. There was no point in just going straight swap. Yeah, we could have U-turned out. It's fine. Not the end of the world. Actually, that chip would have been better. All I'm hoping for here is for my Ampharos to survive. They also could go for E-Speed into the Rillaboom slot and Earth Power into the Ampharos. That could be a pretty good play for them. And they're actually just going to Terrasilize. So they are going to go for those E-Speeds. Into who, though? Yep, Terra on Rayquaza into normal. What a surprise. Into who? Into Ampharos. But we do get the static. Ampharos coming in clutch with that static. So they did go for the right play there. They did go for the right play. But I also made a pretty good swap. Tailwind's gonna finish. But we bring Zacian. He has full speed control right now. Yeah, let's go Zacian. Realistically speaking, Rayquaza can't really touch my Zacian, I think. Doesn't really have anything. So it's gonna go Sacred Sword into Heatran, and then we're just gonna go into a Volt Switch. Or do we look to get up another Tailwind? I wouldn't mind another Tailwind, you know. No, let's get Volt Switch. I'm gonna withdraw the Heatran. Into who? Oh, it's the Flutter Mane. Amoonguss. Amoonguss. And Rayquaza protects. That's fine. Sacred Sword is actually gonna do a decent chunk onto that thing. And Volt Switch is gonna get blocked. Okay. Rayquaza is gonna get a little bit more HP back. So is Amoonguss. Oh, and that thing could just go for... Spores now, right? I don't love the sound of that, so I'm gonna double the Amoonguss. I don't want to be spored. I just don't want to be put to sleep here. So let's double the Amoonguss. Hopefully, this Behemoth Blade is enough to pick up the KO on the Amoonguss, and then Hurricane slides over to the Rayquaza, but we'll see what happens. Rayquaza should be able to pick up a KO here onto any of my Pokemon. We'll probably do a decent chunk with E-Speed onto Zapdos, but it shouldn't pick up the KO. I believe in my Zapdos. That's tanky. And they're just gonna withdraw Rayquaza. Okay, fair enough. Back into the Heatran. Behemoth Blade's gonna come into the Amoonguss. We're doubling the Amoonguss. Doesn't pick up the KO, just barely misses. Come on. Nice, Zapdos. So huge call there. Huge play, huge play. Just one of the couple things that you love to see in this game. Because now we're sitting in a phenomenal spot where we can just Sacred Sword the Heatran, and they have an Urshifu. Oh yeah, that's the Urshifu from the beginning, right? Yeah, I remember. To protect. Someone's got to detect here. There's no point in protecting here with my Zacian. Surge strikes into Zacian. We should survive that. Yeah, we eat that nicely. Okay. So Sacred Sword is going to go on to the Heatran. That should pick up that KO. Right? Okay, nice. Beautiful. Lovely. And then we're going to Volt Switch into the Urshifu. At least do half damage. Oh, almost pick up the KO, baby. Oof. Now we swap into Rillaboom. We just fake out the Urshifu and... Or we could go for... Do we just go for Grassy Glide? Nah, we go for the fake out, right? Actually, fake out might not kill now. So yeah, we just Grassy Glide into the Urshifu. And then Behemoth Blade onto the Rayquaza. And that's going to be a GG's, baby. Let's go. We played this game really, really well. A super strong Rayquaza team, and we brought it down pretty easily. So we're gonna go for the Behemoth Blade there, and we're gonna go for the Grassy Glide onto the Urshifu, and that should be GG's. Battles Cats, baby. Let's go. Ampharos with the static came in clutch on the Rayquaza. GG's. All right, we have got the Ditto. Ditto. Okay. Wow. This was gonna be tough. Shadow Rider Calyrex. What, I can't even speak. Do I go with Zapdos? Get Tailwind up? They have both Psychic and Grassy Terrain here. I think us getting Tailwind up is gonna be ideal. 100%. 100%. So do I do it with Zapdos or do I do it with Pelipper? Because Pelipper getting up the rain isn't too bad either. Let's go Pelipper and Rillaboom. Zacian and Ampharos. Or no, let's go. Yeah, let's leave. Oof, that's tough. I don't know. I panicked because I was thinking of bringing the Dreadnought to it. With Swift Swim, we'd probably be able to outspeed, but at the same time, they also do have the Incineroar with Intimidate and Fake Out, which could set back my Dreadnought, which is what they did lead. So good thing I left behind my Dreadnought here. So they shouldn't go for a Fake Out. We're gonna get Rain Up. And they're gonna get an Intimidate off. Alright. Not too shabby. I'm gonna go Tailwind. Tailwind Fake Out. They probably go for the Astral Barrage. But my Pelipper is Focus Sash and my Nasty Plot. Cool. Very nice. Jesus Christ. That's gonna be scary. But we do get up Tailwind, which is very nice. Very lovely. But we are sitting in very much danger here. We could go for the Wide Guard. Or we could double this thing down, which I kind of like. They could also protect it right now. They could be protecting that thing right now. But let's go for a knockoff. Let's go for a knockoff. If they don't protect it, they didn't protect it. Well, Weather Ball is going to come into the Incineroar here. Going to do a decent chunk to it. They just let me knock it off like that? Oh, we just missed the KO. Journey Kiss is going to come onto the Pelipper. Not going to do much damage. What's going on? They just let me do all these things right now. And they're going to go for Will-O-Wisp. Okay. I mean, that's fine. Because now we just go for another Weather Ball and we go for a Grassy Glide. Actually, Grassy Glide might not get the KO. Actually, might want to go to Hurricane here. Double this thing down. Yeah, let's double the Calyrex. Don't protect the Calyrex, please. If you protect the Calyrex, I'm gonna cry. They withdraw the Incineroar. Are you protecting Calyrex? Indeedy. I think he is protecting Calyrex. No, he's gonna Terastallize. He's gonna attack. But I'm outspeeding. Terra Fairy. I'm outspeeding, right? I outsped last turn, right? So now I'm kind of worried. Yeah, we outsped. Pelipper outspeeds the Hurricane. We land the Hurricane, do a decent chunk, and then Grass Glide's gonna come out here. Doesn't pick up the KO. Wow. That one's tough. We just missed out on the KO. Okay. Now we're kind of screwed. We're very screwed right now. He's just gonna follow me. She's gonna follow me. Oh, man. No shot that Calyrex survived on that little HP, man. We actually pick up the KO on this guy. Not bad. But we don't survive any type of hit here. We're gonna U-turn out. Does nothing. Legitimately does nothing. Now Ampharos is gonna have to take this Astral Barrage probably, right? Oh lord. Yep, here's Astral Barrage. Can any of you soak this? It's +3. I doubt it. Wow, we just got destroyed by this thing. We just... Oh my goodness. They got lucky. They got lucky. We missed out on the KO by this much. We just barely missed out on the KO. That should have been our game. But the fact that Rillaboom was -1, then the burn, didn't help me out. But now we're just gonna run this one. There's no point in staying in this one. That's very unfortunate. We got a battle against Allure and no restricted mon. Okay, fair enough. I definitely see the Trick Room being set up though, which is kind of annoying. I guess we go Ampharos Zacian here. Try to do as much damage as we can. Go into Rillaboom. Actually, I'm gonna go into these two first. And then we'll come with Zapdos. Because I can see them leading the Hariyama, try to fake out and then get Trick Room up. So I'll fake out the Hariyama and then go for Behemoth Blade into their Trick Room setter. Which is the plan here. But no restrict them on. I respect it. I respect it. Delphox and Indeedee. Hopefully that thing is faster than me. Please be faster than me. Nice. So we get Grassy Terrain up first. Indeedee's gonna get a special defense move with the Psychic Seed, but we're gonna take over the terrain. Get Grassy Surge up. And who's setting up Trick Room? Really couldn't tell you who's setting up Trick Room. We'll do this. We'll fake out the Delphox. Okay. That's fine. Unless you're Covert Cloak, you're not getting up Trick Room. You're not doing anything right now. Yep. Flinch. Alright, no Covert Cloak. I mean, same play. What does more here? This is gonna do more. Go knock off into the Delphox. You probably don't pick up the KO here. We definitely pick up the KO on the Indeedee, I think, but not onto the Delphox. Especially if they Terrasilize into Fairy. Yep. Oh, water. Okay, we can Grassy Glide into you now. Or my Ampharos can go for a Thunderbolt onto you. Don't mind that. Behemoth Blade is going to come onto Indeedee. Give me the KO, baby. Let's go. Get out of here, Indeedee. You ain't doing anything. That Psychic Seed was useless. Oh, they're not setting up Trick Room. Okay. Knockoff's gonna come out here. Do decent damage onto this thing. Had the Absorb Bulb, actually. Now we can just go Grass Glide into that thing, and then we can just go Behemoth Blade into whatever's on the left slot. And that should be GG's. It's gonna be the Mimikyu, actually. Mimikyu's kind of annoying. So let's go. Let's do this. Behemoth Blade and Grass Glide into Mimikyu. Let's break the disguise with Grassy Glide, and then we can go for the Behemoth Blade and get rid of the Mimikyu. Just in case they're still trying to go for that Trick Room. Yep, Grassy Glide into the Mimikyu, breaking that disguise. Thank you very much. Break that neck. And then Behemoth Blade is going to come into that thing and just... Oh, red card. Okay, that's fine. And I'm getting Zapdos. Okay, fuck it. Sure, I'll take it. Behemoth Blade still gonna come into you. Pick up the massive KO right there. Oof. Get out of here, Mimikyu. You ain't doing anything either. That's Indeedee and Mimikyu gone in one turn. And Delphox is going for a flamethrower onto my Zapdos. Gonna get a crit. Took my Rocky helmet. That's not fair. Last Pokemon's gonna be Garganko. Guess what I'm going for, guys? Behemoth Blade into the Garganko. We're gonna Volt Switch out of here with onto the Delphox. That's gonna be GG's. I'm not really sure what they were trying to go for, but I mean, Zacian kind of destroyed them. Zacian said, "Nah, I'll make quick, easy work of you." I'm gonna protect the Delphox. Okay, fair enough. We won't be able to switch out, but Behemoth Blade still gonna come into Garganko. Probably gonna pick up the KO, right? Oh no, Focus Sash. We even got the crit. Oh, a sturdy Garganko? Hey, listen, you gotta give it to them. They're still trying. I'm gonna go Stalk here into Zapdos. Is that gonna... That's gonna get rid of me, right? I think that's gonna get rid of me. Honestly, I'd be happy if it gets rid of Zapdos. It does, beautiful. Because guess what? Now I can come with Ampharos, click Thunderbolt onto the Delphox, and Ampharos is gonna get... And Ampharos is gonna get in on the action. Couldn't speak for a second. So here comes a little sheep, goat, something. And we're just gonna go for Behemoth Blade here. Actually, let's just go for Sacred Sword for why not. Actually, no, let's go Behemoth Blade. Let's use all 5. And then we go Thunderbolt into the Delphox. And that's going to be a GG's. I knew that was going to happen. Behemoth Blade's going to get blocked. I mean, if you go for Flamethrower, you're still not picking up the KO on Zacian. Unless you get a crit or something. Close. That was really close. But guess what? This is how you do it. This is how you get a KO. Get out of here, Delphox. Ampharos just put you in your place. And now it becomes a 3v1 with a nice little Garganko in the way. We're going to protect Zacian, and we're going to go for a Thunderbolt with our nice little Ampharos to pick up the finishing KO. I mean, I respect the no restricted mod, but like, come on, you got to put a better fight than this. You can't just get destroyed. You gotta have a plan. You failed completely to set up Trick Room. Like, that needed to be your #1 priority. But anyways, GG's. Ampharos picking up 2 KOs at the end there. We got a battle against JC, and this is a hard Trick Room team with Origin Dialga. Cut the Incineroar. Huh. Couple ground types. Kind of scary. Couple ground types. I mean, Zacian with Sacred Sword looks really good here. Looks fantastic, actually. So I could just lead Rillaboom and Zacian. Ooh, but they do go for the Follow Me Trick Room. What do I close off with? Do I want to bring in Zapdos? Because Ampharos is really good with Dazzling Gleam here. Doesn't do really good. It does alright. Can do decent damage there. Who do I want to close off with? Do I just bring in the raw Dreadnought? That's really good here. And I think so. I think I'm going to bring in the raw Dreadnought. Because I don't need any speed control with Zapdos or Pelipper. I don't need any weather either. So I think this looks like the best case scenario here. Hopefully they don't lead the Incineroar. I just thought of that. If they lead Incineroar, we're kind of screwed. Oh, don't lead Incineroar, please. I completely forgot to think about the Incineroar. Okay, no, Ursaluna and Dialga. That thing has telepathy. That thing has a flame orb, so it should be protecting. Stumble into it. Ursaluna should be protecting here. They want to get that flame orb active. Such easy plays, man. We're gonna fake out the Dialga and rip a Sacred Sword into it. Is it enough? Just barely missed out on that KO, man. Wow. Wow. But hey, we go for Grassy Light or knockoff. Yeah, let's go knockoff. And then let's go for a... Do I Terra Behemoth Blade here? Because Earthquake could be coming in here. Or a high horsepower. But I feel like a Behemoth Blade should be able to pick up the KO on Ursaluna, right? Do I play it safe? No, let's go for a raw Behemoth Blade. I don't think... Oh, it doesn't KO. But we are going to get rid of Dialga, so no Trick Room's going to get set up, which is actually really nice. Pretty good scenario there. Oh, but it's EQ. It's in Grassy Terrain, so it's going to do less damage. Zacian survives. All right, no problem. That's honestly best case scenario. Ursaluna's going to take some burn damage. I think it might be in Grassy Glide range. There's an Incineroar in the way now. Probably just go for Fake Out. So I'm just gonna go Grassy Glide and Protect. You probably Fake Out the Zacian here. I don't know if -1 will... Oh no! Wow, just by a little bit. So they're gonna Flare Blitz and Facade. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Rillaboom's gonna go down here, but Rillaboom did already all it needed to do. Never mind, Rillaboom survives. My Rillaboom is nasty, man. Can't do damage, but it can take a hit. Ursaluna's gonna survive that burn thanks to the little Grassy Terrain heal up. But now it's just the same thing. Grassy Glide into this. Nice little Sacred Sword into the Incineroar, and that's gonna be wraps. That's gonna be game, ladies and gentlemen. The bear protects. The bear protects. So Incineroar's actually gonna pick up the KO here on Zacian with the Flare Blitz. Here comes Sacred Sword. Does massive amount of damage. Oh my goodness. Incineroar's gonna KO itself at the same time, I think, right? I think Incineroar goes down, right? To recall. Yeah, nice. It's not bad at all. Now we can move with Ampharos. I'm telling you, Ampharos closing out these games for us. We're gonna come into the Ampharos. Nice little pink guy. Go fairy. Seriously? Who's faster here? 105. Oh, nice. Ampharos is faster, baby. Let's go. Let's knock off these things. Eviolite. Let's go for the Dazzling Gleam. Let's grass Terra Dazzling Gleam. Don't cancel battle, please. Let Ampharos get this KO. Yes, nice. Thank you. Lovely. We're gonna terrestrialize our Ampharos here into grass just in case they go for that earthquake. Now they got 2 grass types to deal with. And only 1 Facading Bear. Who's actually gonna be slower than me. Go ahead, go for the follow me. We got Dazzling. We're a fast Ampharos. Gonna pick up the KO on the Ursaluna. Ampharos doing a difference in the world, coming in and they could disconnect. Ampharos just made them rage quit. Ampharos did all that work by itself. Let's go, baby. GG's. This team was kind of sick, I'm not gonna lie. Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Our first ever wheel randomizer team with Ampharos, Zapdos, and Zacian is complete. And to be honest, I'll be honest with you guys, this was my second try at it. Like building the team. I built the first team around Ampharos, Zapdos, and Zacian. It was horrendous. And then I was like, I did a couple battles and I kept losing and losing. So I kept thinking, and then I came up with having Pelipper with Rain to give Ampharos that access to Thunder and Zapdos to Hurricane, which actually helped out a lot in these battles. And then having Rillaboom there as a pivot with those fake outs was so much better than Manxiao, who I really initially had at first. So it just goes to show, like, you just gotta practice, and then it'll come to you. The team will come to you. You'll figure out what team and what Pokemon work best in the squad and help out each other. So yeah, but overall, really good team. I mean, we went 3 out of 4. Got the 3 dubs, like the rules stated. 3 out of 3 dubs at least minimum. So, and but we got destroyed by that little Shadow Rider Calyrex. We got destroyed. But yeah, overall, really happy with the team. Felt really smooth. I mean, it worked really well together. I mean, Ampharos just came in at the end of these games and cleaned up, picking up multiple KOs at the end. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please feel free to leave a like down below and let me know down below if any suggestions of how to improve the series, or what do you guys think of it. You know, let me know. I'd love to know, just to find ways to improve it and make it better and more enjoyable for you guys. Yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.